A little boy stood quietly inside a bakery, his small face pressed almost against the glass. Behind it, a world of colorful cakes sparkled under the lights. His eyes were wide, filled with a mix of pure excitement and a touch of worry. We gently tugged on his mother's hand and whispered, his voice barely audible, "Mom, can I have a cake for my birthday?" His mother's shoulders tensed for just a second. She looked down at him, her expression soft but tired, and forced a gentle smile. "Not today, sweetheart. We can't afford it right now." The boy's hopeful face fell for a moment, but he nodded bravely. He looked back at the beautiful cakes behind the counter. "Can we return it later and buy one then?" he asked, his childhood logic trying to find a solution. Nearby, a man waiting in line heard their quiet conversation. The boy's innocent words, "Can we return it?" He struck a chord deep within him, echoing from his own past. It was like watching a memory unfold right before his eyes. He felt a gentle pull, a need to step in. He walked over to the mother and her son, his voice warm and kind. "Excuse me," he began. "Please let me pay for the cake." The mother immediately shook her head, a little flustered. "Oh no, you really don't have to do that." "Thank you, but we're fine." She started to gently pull her son away. The man smiled, a knowing, gentle expression on his face. "Please," he insisted softly. "When I was 7 years old, it was my birthday. My mother brought me to a bakery just like this one. She wanted to buy me a cake, but we didn't have enough money either." He paused, the memory still vivid after all these years. "There was a stranger standing in line that day, a man I'd never seen before. He heard us, and he paid for my cake. Then he just smiled and walked away. I never even learned his name. I never got the chance to thank him." He looked from the mother down to the little boy who was now listening intently. "I've never forgotten that moment," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "It wasn't just about the cake. It was about the kindness, the feeling that someone cared." He knelt down slightly to be at eye level with the child. "So, how about this? I'll get you the cake, but you have to promise me one thing." The boy's eyes lit up, full of curiosity. "Promise me that when you grow up and you see someone who needs a little help, you'll be the one to give it. Can you do that?" The boy broke into a huge, radiant smile, all his earlier sadness completely gone. He nodded enthusiastically. "Thank you, sir. I promise." That evening, in a small, cozy room, the soft glow of birthday candles lit up the boy's joyful face. The air filled with happy singing, laughter, and the sweet smell of cake. It was a simple gift, bought by a stranger. But it was so much more than that. It was a powerful memory in the making. A link in a chain of compassion, because that's the beautiful thing about kindness. One small, selfless act can ripple through time, traveling from one heart to another across an entire lifetime. The stranger from long ago had no idea his simple gesture would inspire another, decades later. And this little boy, with his brand new memory, now carries that spark forward. Who knows how many lives he will touch one day? It all started with a cake and a promise. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please share it and subscribe for more content that celebrates the good in the world. See you next time.